Hello everyone, Darkovika here, and to the soundtrack of my cat being very upset that I've locked him outside of the office, I thought I would do an unboxing video, because I got something that's actually very, very cool and very near and dear to my heart. I ordered this a while back, like basically when it was announced, but I received in the mail this beautiful special edition. Hopefully future Monica remembers to flip that because currently it's backwards. I've done unboxings before and I decided to do it this way because the apartment that we currently live in, it doesn't have good lighting in that it doesn't have any lighting. Literally there are I think there are 2 lights in this entire apartment that do not belong to us. Like actually, everything is basically just a lamp that was not really designed to be the sole lighting source of the entire apartment. So we suffer from poor lighting. Oh, this is the back. Just want to showcase how beautiful that is. This is so Rune Factory. Let me explain Rune Factory because that's the thing. Rune Factory is one of my favorite game series of all times. It's basically Harvest Moon if it were like an RPG. Like it's not just farming. It is farming, but it's not just farming. It's a very important distinction. It was originally released, I think, on the 3DS. At least this one was, Rune Factory 4. The original first Rune Factory, I think, was DS. Like, just DS. That's it. I'm pretty sure the original first Rune Factory was released on the DS. And back in those days, it was impossible. It was a very difficult, challenging game. Not so much anymore. Depends on which one you play. Like the PlayStation 3 ones, which I think was Frontier, Rune Factory, something Frontier, and Rune Factory. There's another one and I don't remember the name of it, but both of them are quite difficult. I think the Wii one is also fairly challenging. But all of the DS ones except for the first 2. So, okay, the 3rd and the 4th. I could have just said that. The Rune Factory 3 and 4. Rune Factory 3 especially was obnoxiously easy. Like, back in those days, I had an action replay. I did not use an action replay for Rune Factory 3. It was just automatically so easy. But yeah, I now own the beautiful special edition of Rune Factory 5, which was re-released for the Switch. Oh god, he's very upset. I would let my cat in, except that I'm very excited about what I've just seen right away. I would let Sam in, but he doesn't like not being paid attention to. Like, he doesn't like it when I'm not specifically devoting all of my attention to him, and he knows that I'm looking at the screen, so he will just straight up block me on purpose. This is already very cool. This is a Rune Factory. I think it's an art book. It's surprisingly thick. I was not expecting this to be as thick as it is. This is art from across the series. So if I remember correctly, these 2 are from Rune Factory 1, and Mist does make an appearance in other Rune Factory games. Oh, for sure, he's from Rune Factory 3, and I think she is too. That's Rune Factory 5, and I'm looking at it in the camera, so I'm like slightly unable to tell. I think he's also these 2 are Rune Factory 5, because you could actually finally choose your gender in Rune Factory 5. I know. Oh, wait, no, excuse me. This isn't Rune Factory 5. I can't count. This is 4. Excuse me. The past several minutes have been incorrect. This is Rune Factory 4. Rune Factory 5 is coming out. It's just not this. Oh my god. This is so cool. Oh, this is beautiful. I cannot begin. This is not cheap paper. This is paper. Like, you know, like sometimes you get these and they're like, this is cardstock. But thin cardstock, but they're from Rune Factory 1. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my god. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, these are all the characters from Rune Factory 1. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, well, let's jump ahead. Let me see if I can find the characters from Rune Factory 4. God, there are so... No! Okay, this is the third one. Hang on. We gotta pause to appreciate Micah over here, even though I never named him that. This is very important, this Wooly right here, because in this one, he actually is, he's half monster. I never thought too hard about it, because if you do, your brain will hurt. Don't think too hard about it. But yeah, he is half human, half monster. He can turn into this, and it was part of the gameplay, and it was also somewhat part of the story. And it was like, you know what? No spoilers. I won't say anything. Because it was sort of a twist, I guess. But it was like a big plot piece because he was like afraid that the people wouldn't like him once they found out that he was like he was half monster, because, you know, the world didn't like monsters. I think she was a mermaid, and that's not a spoiler because it's not hidden in the slightest. Apparently that didn't count as, yeah, she was a mermaid. She was easygoing mermaid, Pia. She was very adorable. I loved her. She was super sweet. Oh yeah, and there was like this super huge hatred between like these people who are monsters, I guess. They're not half monsters, they're just monsters. And I don't know, it was like this crazy game. It was very cool. I obviously loved it very much. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like super exciting for me. This is so pretty. Okay, one of the ones that I never did play was the second one. The second one I never played. Some of these I really did want to play. What is this one? This one is Rune Factory. Tides of Destiny. I did not beat that one. It beat me. It was too difficult. I couldn't do some of the missions because it was just... It got a little insane, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was not prepared for how difficult Tides of Destiny. Yeah, here we go. These are our babies from Rune Factory 4. I'm not gonna lie. He is way cuter than she is. I'm sorry, I might be blaspheming, but just look at his precious face. Look at this precious child. He's beautiful. She's a little, you know what I think it is? She's a little stereotypically anime. You know what I mean? He's kind of not. He looks very unique to me. Maybe he's not unique. I don't know. Maybe I just don't pay attention to anime boys. And she, like, I don't know. She just looks very stereotypical to me. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he has, like, purple eyes and she has green eyes and the green eyes just match her hair. Like, why doesn't she have purple eyes? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is one of my favorite series. Like, I'm ecstatic. And this special edition, the game has, like, extra missions that you can play. There's, like, obviously, because it's Japanese, there's a swimsuit mission that is in it now. There is a newlywed mission, because obviously in a farming game your characters get married, and I am here for that. That is my favorite thing about these farming games. If it doesn't have marriage, why does it exist? I'm joking. Obviously all farming games are valid, but if it doesn't have marriage, why does it exist? So here's the next exciting, beautiful thing. Look at this. This is not quite as high quality as the other things. Like, it's just a paper case, or I guess technically cardboard and plastic, which is, it's okay. It feels cheap, but it looks beautiful. The ink is very high quality. It's not faded in the slightest. It looks very nice. It is like, I think they put all of the money, the production value into the book, and then we're left with the soundtrack, which obviously I'm going to open because I'm a child and I don't understand collectibles. Like, why would you not open it? Why wouldn't you want to play with it? Why would you get it if you weren't going to play with it? So here we go. It's upside down. Let's just turn that around so that we can enjoy it in its perfect glory. Let's just, do this in a really annoying, obnoxious way. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited to play this. Like, not even joking. I might do a video for this on my channel. Right now, I'm actually, like, in my free time, I'm playing through, Deadly Premonition, and then once I beat it, I want to do a playthrough on my channel of it because it's one of my favorite games. Go figure, right? Sometimes I forget that it's a horror game, and then it actually scares me, and I'm like, oh god, I forgot this was supposed to be actually scary, and sometimes it is. Or I'm just a weenie. I mean, I got scared by a mascot of ramen, so what's that say about the bravery of Darkovika? Not much. I'm the person people go after at, like, haunted events. It has a manual! What Switch games have manuals anymore? Oh my, ever. Like, none of them do. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna show this because it has a code on the back, and I'm hanging on to that. Oh, is it it expires in 9 years, so that's good to know. Look at this! This is a manual! This is like an actual manual. We talk about a manual. He's a cool dude. Sorry, that was a botched JonTron reference, but yeah. Oh my gosh, it's an actual, real, honest-to-God manual. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at all the characters. Yes! Oh, I'm so pleased. Oh my gosh, this is... I'm very excited. They've also updated the graphics, which I'm very thankful for, because the DS graphics for Rune Factory were never very good. They were kind of garbage, I'm not gonna lie. They were pretty shite. Rune Factory is one of the few games that I will play over and over again. Particularly 3 and 4, because of the fact that they're not terribly difficult. 4 is definitely harder than 3, but not as hard as, like, the other 4 games. 1, 2, Tides of Destiny, something about Frontiers. I skipped it in the book, but like, Sam, it's okay. I'll be out in like a minute. It was one of those games I must have played Rune Factory 4 like 7 times. At least the third one, I've definitely played a stupid amount of times. They were just super relaxing, super easy to play. Like, it wasn't something that you were like, oh man, I have to go through the slog all over again. There was nothing that was required of you. Even the story, like, you didn't have to do the story. If you wanted to get married, you did. But you didn't, like, necessarily, like, you weren't forced to do the main story. You could just kind of do your own thing. Quests or events for characters were triggered, not like... It's very difficult to explain. It was just one of those games that does not feel like it's pressuring you to do anything specific. Nothing is required. Like, you don't need to see all of the, like, storylines for all of the characters. It was very easy to do anyone's storyline. You know, like how sometimes in these types of games there's that one character that's really difficult to do the storyline for? Yeah, that didn't happen in these. Not really. At least not in 3 and 4, which I knew like the back of my hand. The first one was like Death Central. If you sneezed too hard at the game, your character died. Tides of Destiny, I barely remember, but I do remember that it was insanely difficult. I think you could actually choose your character's gender in that one. I vaguely remember that. Vaguely. Yeah, I don't remember it well enough. Also, I didn't play Rune Factory 2, which is funny because I own it. I found it used ages and ages and ages later. I didn't even know it existed. I had Rune Factory 1, forgot about it, got Rune Factory 3, adored it, got the ones for PS3, cried myself to sleep over them, got Rune Factory 4, adored it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's very random, but I am like very happy and very excited at the quality of this. This is a really nice collector's edition, especially this book, which is way bigger and way nicer than I was expecting. Like, it's very nice material. Oh, there's an interview at the back. Oh no, excuse me, messages from the development team. I'm so excited. I know there's a little bit of, there's like a bit of an issue with Xseed. There's some controversy around them. I'm not going to mention that in this video. That is a topic all by itself. I just kind of want to fangirl over this collector's edition because, you know, Rune Factory 4 and 3 specifically are my favorite things ever. I actually thought that they were never going to be made again because it has been a very long time since 4 came out and there's just been nothing from Rune Factory. I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's just Gone Forever or something. I hope 5 is not as difficult as the first games were. I'm a little nervous. They were very hard, at least for me. I don't know. Maybe I just suck at certain types of games. Maybe I just suck at certain types of games. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you've ever played Rune Factory, if you like these games. If you want to see me do a video series on it, it would be a long series. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of shy away from those series, so I don't know if I want to promise it. Right now, I'm doing pretty good with one-offs. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.